Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. You get what you pay for with Robert Brown. It's nice and early, the birds are chirping, and I have some cool stuff to show you. I've been doing some TWOSUN fun shopping. So this channel is all about spending a little bit of money and getting a lot. So I like to point out when you get a lot of product for a little bit of money, so you get what you pay for and then some. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. So I have about 7 things from TWOSUN. So I'm going to show you 4 new items that I got, and I'm going to go over the good and bad about them. So these are the boxes. No matter what you get, these are the boxes this size, and sometimes they'll come with information on them and sometimes they won't. And that's what they look like. And that one there has an extra something in it, so I'll have to show you that. Put that one right on top. So let me show you what I got. I got the flashlight. I got this knife. I got this pry bar. I got this cool pen. And that's it. Those are the cool 4 things that I'm going to show you quickly here this morning. And none of them were very expensive. And that's why they're fun. So let's look at the flashlight first. The flashlight comes with 2 pocket clips. It's the TS-EDC14. It is a 100 lumen flashlight, and it has 3 levels. It has low, medium, and high. And it has low, high, and strobe. It's designed by RIHE Designs, and that's about it's about $27. So it's got this nice button there. It's got really cool texture and details on it, and I thought a titanium flashlight with 2 pocket clips. Here, let me show you what the other pocket clip looks like before I forget. So inside the box, pop that open, and oh, there it is. So both of them came off, and this one here has the TWOSUN with the RIHE design on it. I liked the matching stone wash one, so that one went on. So let's move on. Let me give you some stats. I'll put them right up here because I want to list them there so you can actually look at some of the stats with the flashlight while I go on. So I'm going to put the flashlight right here, and the stats will be right there. Let's move on to this knife, the TS-193D2. This is called the Promotion TWOSUN Button Lock Folding Knife, Gray Titanium Handle D2 Plain Edge. That's a mouthful. It's designed by Mazwan. There's Mazwan Mokhtar's mark right there. And this is a 5.4 ounce knife, so it's chonky. It's titanium backspacer. It has a pocket clip that does not work very well. That ball fights you going into jeans. It fights me going into my leather pouch that, if you watched any of my videos, that's kind of what I carry on my belt, and all my knives go into it. This one doesn't go in there very well. But for $80, this is a pretty nice knife if you like a full-size knife. It's pretty big. You can choke up here, and you can do some serious working with this thing. And the lockup is nice. it has some issues. The button is sticky, and people have ripped this one a new one because of that. But you know what? You have to really fire it out really, really hard for that button to even bother you. So, pretty cool knife. Give you some stats. Overall length, 8.78 inches. Clothes length is 5.24. That's the handle, is 5.24. You can actually feel these waves here, and I'll tell you what those are. Blade length, 3.7 inches, and it's D2 steel. And this wave pattern. Now, I don't want to mess up that name or the word, but that word is Segahaya, I think. And its meaning, which I can say with that because that's easy, it's blue sea and waves. And you can see how it resembles blue sea and waves. Use your imagination, put some color in there. They do have this in the color, and it has all kinds of fancy blues and reds and yellows and oranges in it. It's pretty fancy. I wanted to get this in just the gray titanium. It was a very inexpensive knife, so I wanted to get something really kind of just with this wave pattern, because I think this wave pattern is very, very trendy, and a lot of people have reviewed this knife, but they never say what that wave pattern means. And yeah, it means blue sea and waves, but what it is it's an element. It's a prominent element in the Japanese culture, adopted from China a long time ago. And this was actually in China on costumes for shows, because plays and musicals and things way back through the centuries were the only form of entertainment. So the costumes were a big deal, and this adorned the costumes. So that's where it came from, and then Japan adopted it as their own. So just so you know, you can double fact check me, but I just did my homework and I thought I'd share you with that. It dates back to the origins, all the way back to the Persian Sasanian Empire. There you go. It's a loud dog barking out there. It's pretty annoying, huh? Yeah, so it's on dance costumes. That's where it originated, dance costumes. Pretty neat. Alright, so I just wanted to share that knife with you. Let's move on, and I will put some more stats down here so you can just reference that as I move on to the pry bar. The pry bar is actually a pretty cool thing. You can find it on their website, and you can get it, I believe, there's, you can see the mark right there, EDC14, and you can get it in gray on their website. I haven't seen the color version. I picked this up on eBay, really cheap, like really cheap, 12 bucks or something like that. I won a bid. It's really neat. I can't wait to try it out. All these edges are really, really sharp. You can see them. They're really knife sharp. So that's the opener. It's got this jimping up here. It's really, really grippy. And that pry bar, that's really, really sharp edges. So you can just open boxes with this, no problem. And cool lanyard hole and the TWOSUN. So this thing here is overall length is 4.55 inches or 5.3. Thickness is 0.315. I'm not sure where that measurement comes from. And the width is just over a half an inch, 0.51, and 1.69 ounces. It's designed by Night Morning Design. And a pry bar is a pry bar. There it is right there. whatever, that's a different, doesn't say that, but oh, Pioneer. Okay, that's a Pioneer. Cool. So this needs obviously a cool lanyard, which I will be getting, and I'll show you. So I'm going to put the pry bar over here. Sorry, I just wiggled my camera. And I'm going to show you the last but not least, the cool little pen. So the weird thing about this pen is I don't see any way to refill it. So when it's empty, it's empty. Unless someone can share with me how to change the ink cartridge in here. This is a Pioneer EDC, you see that right there. And to get to the pen, you just unscrew there, and it's a gel tip pen. You know, how much can you say about a pen? It writes really, really well. Really well. And the threads are a nice fine thread, and it's got a big lanyard hole at the top. This is called, and it's not really sharp there, but I guess if you poke someone in the temple with that, I don't know why it's called tactical, but it is. This is, tell you a little thing about this. The overall length is 95 millimeters. It's 11.5 millimeters thick, and it's got black ink, and it's 0.9 ounces. And like I said, designed by Pioneer EDC, and it's got that cool color look to it. TS Pen 34 color. All right, so here, the price on it is actually on their website $17.50. $17.50. It's pretty cool. Anybody knows how to change that inkwell in there? Let me know. Is this thing just when it doesn't write anymore? Is it just for poking people? So I told you the ups and downs of all these things, and I hope you enjoyed it. So some fun with TWOSUN, and maybe you'll have some fun in the sun. Go enjoy, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care.